people because of their color is wrong. And it doesn't matter which color does they hating, it is just plain wrong. Go to the famous American former professional boxer, Muhammad Ali. Fair and Lovely, a brand we're all familiar with, will guarantee fairness in a matter of 4 weeks. And here I am today standing right in front of you, having failed miserably in accomplishing the very objective of why the cream was created in the first place. Fellow Toastmasters, Miss Toastmaster, and the other guests. Why is this objective complexion so hacked about in a well-developing nation as ours? Why are we still stuck to the erstwhile times when people were condemned because of the hue of skin they wore? To get a better understanding of these questions, let us delve a little deeper into discussion. The history of colorism, which is so bad to be true in a free nation like India, dates back to the time when people were grouped on the basis of their caste. The fair people considered themselves as God's own children for having inherited such a color. What's in a color anyways? And grouped themselves as what they termed as upper castes. And then the not so fair people, you know what I mean, were pushed to what they termed as lower castes. Indians could be amazingly brilliant and preposterously illogical at the same time, and the concept of colorism took over their minds. Added to this was the invasion of Europeans into our country during the 18th and 19th century. The Europeans colonized territories of indigenous people and fooled them into believing that darker shades of color represented malevolence and filth. This was absolutely bad. It is too bad to find that people are still talking about colorism. With the country putting up with various issues such as poverty alleviation, subsidizing food grains, and reformation of economic policies, it is sad to mention that it is still tackling this sensitive issue as this in a very subtle way. How many times have we tried to look fairer? How much money would we have put in trying to make ourselves look fair? I've personally come across people commenting and suggesting me to try and look fair, go for skin polishing treatments, you would look better, you would look white. Why would I do that anyways? That was when I realized people give importance to you, to the fake you on the outside and not the original you on the inside. And then again, we have some grown-ups opening their mouth regarding this issue. I had been to this public function and there was one lady sitting beside me who was beautiful, yes she was dark, and there were two other ladies sitting beside to this side of me. And apparently one lady was looking for an alliance for her son and she comments to the other lady telling, were that girl looking a little fair, I would have definitely got her married to my son. How illogical is that? And that irritated me that we're still living in a regressive society. Not to mention people putting up fair-looking bride and groom wanted in matrimonial sites. I think such matrimonial testimonies should be sent to their counterparts in Europe and America. They could actually bring in more foreign direct investment, you know, because our country is facing a lot of deficit. Yes, and which will eventually culminate into a two-way personal and economical, two-way personal and economical progression. Yes, let's all admit the fact that India is a tropical country and most of us belonging to this region are shades darker than the others. We have to accept it. Okay, what is there about it? And it is not very uncommon that we come across unwelcome comments and suggestions to try and look fairer. Self-dignity and esteem is something that every individual holds close to his heart and it is a driving force for him to think beyond knowledge. Don't let anyone, let alone yourself, bring down that self-dignity and esteem. Stay unfair and stay beautiful. Over to the Toastmasters.